button.
Hey, this is what I'm calling it. Hey, this is
You work,
this is our
you
regular
work on the day.
conversation.
You get on my nerves today. Now you trying to catch me in my head, wrap on my head, and all that. But you know what? You know
Good
what?
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, love?
Fine, you doing? I'm just calling to check on you. I mean, this is instead of me calling you, we doing a pod. We just doing a promptu recording. I said, let me call Chrissy this morning, have a conversation with you, and check on you and see
Well,
how you doing in Pine Bluff. So how you doing?
I'm doing good here in Pine Bluff. I came to check on things. Those who know me know that I have a home here. I have a second home in Pine Bluff that I come and I check on periodically. I had some breakfast with a friend, met up with someone, but yes, in the bunny hat because that's just what we do. We're friends. We love each other, and so we can do that anytime we feel like it. And that's that.
Well, you see in my background, I got boxes. I'm in the
I,
process of
I
getting ready to
understand.
pack.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm getting ready to pack to make a transition in the
Okay.
state.
Love.
So I just said, let me call you this morning. I'm gonna call you on the phone like we always talk, but I said, no, let me do it on the podcast. So this is
As
what.
they say, catch me in the daylight, not at my house with my hair
Yeah,
all day.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
just catch me outside. I like it. I like it, friend. I like it. I like that, that we're doing this. We do talk every morning, but you've seen me in the hair wrap before, so it ain't nothing new.
I done seen all that.
You done
I done
seen
seen
all of
that.
this, and
Yeah,
you've been through this. You're not new to this. You're true to this.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
Yes,
thank
you're
you.
true to this. Yes.
I call this talking to Christy. Yo, this is what I named this, talking to Christy. And so
Yes.
I had some thoughts this morning. I said, let me call her and number one to say thank you for the past podcast because you did such a great job on it and hosting it, co-hosting it with me, and about the homecoming that's getting ready to happen in Arkansas, in Hampton, Arkansas, and Harold, Arkansas, August the 30th through September the 1st. So that has been a huge podcast for us. I just
I'm
want the people to
glad.
know. I want to thank everybody, all the viewers, and all the listeners out there personally for supporting us right now. Because if you think 954 miles of conversation is a joke, and if you think it's not real, I'm gonna steal a saying from Deion Sanders. I believe, we believe
Mm-hmm.
and what 954 Miles of Conversation is about to do for the communities throughout the United States, as well as for us as individuals, myself and you as a co-host. Where this thing is getting ready to go, and I mean, you have said it, we have talked about it, but I think it's really coming in fruition now
Yes.
for us, especially this next podcast we're about to put together to talk about a subject that that a lot of people don't talk about, and don't want to talk about.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I'm here. Death. I mean, that's
yeah, yeah.
real. That's why I'm here.
Right.
Both my parents died in Pine Bluff, and I still have family here. So, but that's the reason why I'm here. I come back, quite often to, just to check on things, check on family, just to check on things. And again, I do have another home here, but it's touched me for sure. And I think that you've heard me break down a
Oh
number
yeah,
of times over the years of the loss of both my parents. So it's tough. And
yeah.
so yeah, I'm excited about doing this one. And I think I've cried at, I don't know if I'm cried out loud. I think the last big deep one, you were the person that I was talking to the last
Yes,
time.
yes, yes,
The
yes.
last time I had the real that deep, and I couldn't stop crying. I mean, I think we talked for over an hour, and I think
Yeah,
I was emotionally. It was tough. I mean,
yeah.
that day was probably the last one that I've had, and I've had them over the years. I've had a number of them, but I think that was the last big one that I just couldn't recover quickly. Like cry and move on. I think I was Yeah, it was hard. So I think that this podcast is going to be good. I think that last deep cry that I had was good for me because I've been able to, move on and rebound in my day-to-day activities. But that day, I I I don't know. I don't even know what we were talking about. But
Listen, I don't know what we was talking. I know we was in a deep conversation. We
right, something,
we went,
something.
we was in a deep conversation,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you just broke down. And at that particular time, I know I joked with you, but my whole demeanor changed. I
It
said,
did. Yeah, it
let
did.
it go. I asked you, I said, you need to let it go.
Yeah, yeah,
And when I forced you to let it go,
yeah,
oh my God, you gave it to me,
yeah,
and I had to sit there and take
yeah.
it. I was your
Yes,
sponge that day, and I
yeah,
knew exactly
yeah,
what you needed because I've been there with you. I've been
yeah,
there. When my mother died, I knew you had to do that, and
yeah.
I just took it. I took it
Yeah,
because I
you
knew.
did. You did. You did. And and the good thing about, having friends there when you are having those moments, you do really need somebody. And I've had those moments alone, and I don't know if they're good alone. I don't know if they're good to have
No,
alone. I think, because I haven't, and I think the thing that I can say now, looking back on it, is I had those emotional outbursts a lot. But after I did that one and I had somebody on the other side there, I think it made a difference. I think it was something that helped me re uh, to not revisit in that deep place again. I do
yeah,
go there, but not, I don't know that my mom and my dad would want me to really be so emotionally drained like that
mhm.
and so stressed. So I think it was good to kind of have someone there on the other side to talk to me through that process because it was tough. That was a hard day. I'm not
It
gonna
was,
lie. I
I
know
still,
it was hard.
I still think about it, and that's why I
Yeah,
wanted to put this next show together. And we were talking about it before the show actually happened.
yeah,
But this is one of the things that we do on the phone. We pick
yeah.
up the phone, we have these type of conversations. So for the viewers and the listeners that's going to see this podcast, this is not a outline podcast. This is a phone conversation podcast, and
Yeah.
we're giving you an actual conversation that we normally have on a regular basis. We
I
give it
really
to you
get a
just
hair
straight
wrap, so I don't
on
get
this
real.
podcast. This is an impromptu podcast. I called up this morning and said, "Hey, we're gonna talk on the podcast this morning. Just have a conversation like we do on the phone." And she jumps on here, and we do that. And but it's so interesting that we're talking about this because there's so much that God has put on me uh, in the last couple of days that I know deep down inside it's because of Him.
Mhm.
And every time I sit down at this desk and I think about what I need to do next, it's like He revealed to me, do this, do this, do
Mhm.
this, keep it going. And I'm like, Lord, this is my way of giving back to a community through this podcast. This is my way of my therapy. When I was going through therapy, um, I remember the therapist said, "You need to talk. You need something to do.
Mhm. Yeah.
Tell stories. You tell your story." And she said, I used to, I was be giving you therapy. You actually giving me therapy." And
Mhm.
so, and I remember when I said, I traveled 954 miles to come to San Antonio to be disrespected and not respected and not being wanted. And I said, she says, "Well, so like to me, you just got your name for your podcast."
Yeah. You
And
did.
that's how it come about.
Yeah.
That's how it all come about. And I mean, it's just growing on me.
Yeah.
I'm liking. Are we coming out with a new logo? A
I
lady
saw
in
that. I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my God. I got to give her credit. Sheila Bean out of Strong, Arkansas. If you don't know
Okay.
anything about that, she's in South Arkansas.
Yeah.
She done some work for me. And the cup that I gave you, the sorority cup, I know you hadn't posted it yet.
I
I
have
saw that.
not posted yet. I am going to post
I
it.
gave her a gift. I sent her a gift. I sent my friend
I'm
a
a
gift.
little.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm
little.
gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. But
I, you know,
I get my
I
thing.
need to do.
I get special gifts from through Sheila Bean, and because I to thank people that's been around and helped me. throughout the years. And so, especially if they're in the D9, I said, hey, can you make this for me? She'll make it. And she always tell me, she said, Vaughn, she said, you don't, she said, you always giving to people. You always giving to people, regardless of what has happened to you. You keep
Mhm.
on doing what you're doing. You keep on giving. And she said, that's what I love about you. Keep on doing it. And so I turned around and I said, I thought about her. I said, Sheila, I said, I need a logo. And so she come up with this logo. Y'all, I can't wait to release this logo when she's done with it. I seen a rough draft of it. Oh my God.
It's
She has
good.
put a lot of thought into it with the 954, the mileage.
Very good.
Oh my God, I'm like clouds, the micro. Oh my God, she has really done this thing for us. Really done this thing for us. So I can't wait to release that new logo pretty soon. And then I said, well, design me a shirt. I said, design us a company shirt. And so she did that. She's working on the design for that. And I'm like, my God, the the things that that's getting ready to happen once I get in transition to get the business running, get everything official. We got a web page coming out pretty soon. We got our own web page. We on YouTube now. We're officially on YouTube.
I saw
So
that.
we have a YouTube channel. So everybody that want to go to YouTube, definitely, I need to make a banner of that and put that on YouTube. And so the next show that we have, you'll see our YouTube channel flash across the screen in our next episode. So that's coming out as well pretty soon. And so people are starting to hit that YouTube channel, and they're liking my. I got a call from my brother this morning. Uh, and to hear my brother say, "Man, that was good.
Mhm.
That was a plus for me," because he's never been a person that look at stuff like that. But he said, "Man, that was awesome." He
Yeah,
said that podcast. He said, "You really got something going here. That
good.
is awesome." And he said, "I just like the fact is that you put stuff out there that people can resonate that are real." And
Yes.
he said, I saw in your podcast. He said, you coming back home one day. I said,
Mm.
yeah, I am. My goal. I am not going to let that be a secret. I want to go back to my hometown, and one day I want to be the sheriff of that hometown. That is
Oh,
my goal.
all
I want to be
right.
the sheriff of that hometown.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
speaking that into existence. So when I put this podcast out there, let people know I want to be the sheriff of Calhoun County one day. That's
Okay.
my goal. I want to go back and put more into that community that God has blessed me with throughout my career, and I want to give it back to that community because that community was a part of my success. So I want to give back more and more and more because I don't know what tomorrow brings.
Right.
Who knows? This may be my last time you see me, but at least I discussed it. And I want that dash in the middle to mean something when that last date for me. I want that dash to really really mean something. So
Well,
with
that's
that
good.
being said, I just want to say thank you and just appreciate everything that you have been doing and your life and you moving forward. I'm happy to see you go to Pine Bluff to deal with those issues in Pine Bluff.
Yes.
I have been
People
praying
don't know.
for
People don't know yet that what I'm
you.
doing here. So I will share that later. So they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, but I've been.
They don't quite know. But I will.
Oh, they don't quite know, but I've been praying for you ever since you've been there. Been praying
Yes.
for you, making sure
Yeah.
you handle your business. Uh,
Yes.
everything goes well for you, and
Thank
I
you.
know it's tough being in the home. I know it's tough.
It is,
Uh,
and I'm looking forward to being. I'm looking forward to moving back here as well. So I think I put all the things in motion to get get home. I just got that 1 year left, and that's it. And I think that I'm ready. I mean, it is home. I mean, it feels like home, and uh, it's just as well, not quite as I remembered it. I think we talked about the town looking a little bit different, but it's still home at the end
but
of the day.
do you think that you were successful? I consider you a success out of Pine Bluff. I'm a success out of my small town, Hampton,
Mhm.
Arkansas. Is it our responsibility to go back to build our own community? Is it our
Oh
responsibility?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I definitely think so. I definitely think that if people genuinely came back and poured into this town, it could be restored to what it was, and that's my hope. I definitely hope to come back and be an asset and pour into the town. I mean, I you can certainly do it here, and I do think that it is their responsibility, if you can. I mean, if you can. Some people can't move back here. They can't. You know, they have children, and I mean, they're just not resources. Or things that our kids are used to. But they certainly could get used to it. But I think after they've been acclimated to something else, it would be very difficult. But yeah, I do think that we have a level of responsibility to have our hands into making where we're from better.
I wanted to ask you that, and I because I've been thinking about it, and it's just God has put on my heart to go back to my community, and I have put you know time and effort into this homecoming. Like I'm like, oh my God, it's like this is
Yeah.
what God has asked me to do, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not discrediting those who came before us, those pioneers that did the homecoming. I appreciate what they put instilled in us as kids, and now is coming back to remember, you that foundation that you had.
Yeah. Yeah.
It comes back. I got to show my head off to Woody Ware. He and I have been talking about this thing for years, and all the people that's been working on it, people that donated to that, still
Mm-hmm.
donate. And even since we put that podcast out, we raised almost close to $400 more.
Oh, good. Well, I hope
That
it
podcast has been
keeps.
viewed about
Yeah.
56 times now and
Oh, good.
shared about
Good.
10. I mean,
Good.
everybody's sharing it.
I
Um,
love that.
yeah, LinkedIn. Oh my God, I put it on LinkedIn on
Yeah.
my LinkedIn channel, and I mean, my numbers are going up on the LinkedIn channel. And but eventually, this 954 miles of conversation is going to be that podcast where the real people can get on here and have a voice, and they can talk about what's affect them, and nothing gonna be um, judgmental on my podcast about that.
Yeah.
And I want it to be real, and that's what we don't have now. We don't have real people telling us real issues to talk about it. And I think we're trying to give them that platform now so they can talk about it and have a
Mhm.
safe place that says, okay, um, can I advertise my business? Yes, you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
954 miles of conversation, you'll be able to advertise your business. Now,
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell you it's going to be totally free, but
Yeah.
it'll be reasonable to the point to where if you went somewhere else, you ain't gonna be able to beat me.
You can do
You
it. Yeah.
We're gonna be able to provide for you the service that we provide for you, the community service that we're gonna provide for people. Um, you're not gonna be able to beat that with
Hmm.
our miles of
Hmm.
conversation, because
Yeah.
what we're gonna be able to maintain and as to give people is gonna be a tremendous plus in
Yeah.
anyone's community. And family reunions, if you're doing a family reunion, you need to reach out to us. 954 miles of conversation. You got to reach out to us because at the end of the day, this is the way to go.
Yeah.
You
We're
want
doing one, so I'm gonna be reaching out
uh,
because I will be reaching out because we're doing reunion.
well,
It's,
see,
it's
you got a stake in it. So you got a partnership in it. I can't never charge my partner. So whatever you decide you want to do for your family or somebody that you want to do for it, I'm not gonna say no to it.
glad because he gets on me about everything. This is pretty good. So yes, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no to it. I'm not gonna say no to it at all. So what you got on your schedule for the day?
I don't know. I'm gonna go and take some more pictures, do some inventory.
Okay.
I have a lot of that to do. And then I'm going to meet some friends and I'm going to visit some family. I have a niece here. And so that's about it. And some other friends. So that's it. Just the normal stuff. I mean, it goes by really fast. And I'm going to eat, 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 eat. I'm going to do that
Hey,
for
what's
sure.
what's the, what's the fish place you would tell me about up there?
Okay. So I like this place called Seafood. I think it's seafood, underwater seafood or something. I just know how to get there. It's
You
really
know,
good. And I eat it. I probably shouldn't. See, you're making me tell all my business. I eat that. and I eat Oceans, and then I like Shotgun Dan's in Little Rock. So I like a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, but you this catfish place, you tickled me because you said, "Ooh, all I need is 2 pieces of light bread."
he telling all he telling all everybody don't need to know what I'm eating though.
Hey,
Ooh, I
listen, you
tell him I
can't
to watch it.
go
I
wrong.
got he everybody. He telling all my business people
Hey,
because
Kristen, you
people
can't go
don't know.
wrong.
People don't know that I what I'm eating. I try to keep people off my plate because everybody, my pastor and other people could be watching. They be like, she had
Oh
what? She had light bread and what?
my
So I think you probably don't want to tell them.
gosh.
But yeah, it's already out there. So
Look,
yes,
you cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong with 2 pieces of light bread and a fish. I don't care where you from, and especially if you from the South, you gotta have that catfish on that light bread.
you know what? I'm not gonna tell him nothing else about no
I'm
light.
telling you, you gotta have. Let me tell you
You
something.
know what? And I told him I was having light bread. He just go, you know what? I said I'm having 2 pieces of fish and light bread. I would never.
No, look here. I was in Arkansas a couple weeks ago, and my best friend, one of my best friend, Nolan McCoy, his wife Maria McCoy, and they're gonna probably say something to me about this. But I said, Nolan, I said I need to get some fish. He's
Oh,
fish and spaghetti. He said, well, you better call my wife.
oh, she made fish and spaghetti.
No, no, he better. I see, she goes out fishing. Okay, now Nolan knows about farming. He knows about
Okay,
that farming. I give him that. Now fishing, he don't know too much about fishing, but I joke with him all the time. Now his
okay,
wife gonna have about 35, 45 poles at one time when
okay,
she go fishing. Okay,
okay,
and all he do, they got a boat. They get in the boat. All she do is pass him the poles as she catch them.
okay.
Now she got this long pole. I know that pole about 75 feet, and it's like a magnet. And she wave it around, and it takes to where the fish is. And she said, "Go this way, Nolan. Go this way, Nolan."
She
And
really,
he'll get and the pole be steady. Right? She said, "Oh, the fish right here." And then the fish be jumping up in the boat and all that. Yeah. And now all the next thing you know, they got about all these fish in the boat, and he just passing, baiting them up and all that. And I said, he's a good driver. He's a good guy for the boat.
he's a good driver because she
Yeah,
catch
he's
them.
a good. He ain't a good fisherman. But now farming, if you want to know about farming in Arkansas, viewers, listeners, if you listen to this, get a hold of Nolan McCoy. Nolan McCoy. If
And
you learn,
Bert Thomas here in Pine Bluff. Shout
yeah,
out to Bert.
Nolan McCoy
Does
can tell
that
you
he
about
does the same
farming
thing.
all day long. And I know
Okay,
he doesn't even know that I'm doing this. But when
okay.
he see this, he gonna fall out laughing. But
And
I'm
Bert is
telling you,
probably
you got
gonna
his
kill
own.
me too.
Listen, the bank that did an info commercial on him, I call it a movie. They
Oh,
did a movie series on him. He
okay,
gets those crackers and stuff, and they all that. I mean, y'all to see this movie they did on him out there,
okay,
uh, out
okay,
Arkansas, about his farming. But if you want to know about farming, get a hold of Nolan. And
okay.
if your Siri is not working on your phone, and you need to go somewhere in the state of Arkansas, don't call the info commercial of Siri and Google.
Just
Call
ask
Nolan
somebody.
McCoy. He's a walking GPS. I'm telling you.
Just ask somebody. They'll help you here in the
Yeah,
South. We
no,
right.
call Nolan. He's a walking GPS. I'm telling you, the man know he can get you everywhere. We
Oh,
used to work. We used to work together. He's retired, FBI, and we used to work together years ago. And I'll tell you, when we would go places, next thing you know, he said, "Go here, go there," without a GPS. We might wind up in the top of the state, all the way to the bottom of the state when
oh
we
wow,
get through. But that's how we never had a GPS with him.
wow,
He's a walking GPS. Yeah,
wow.
I know he's gonna get me later on. He's gonna say some stuff,
He
but I
probably
like
won't. He'll
I got
probably cut you a little slack.
huh?
He probably
Yeah,
cut you a little slack, yeah, a little bit.
yeah. I'm getting all these telemarketers, Lord. You know it's Saturday morning. They're getting all these
You and
telemarketers.
these telemarketers, I told you what to do about
I
the
think
telemarketers.
what are they supposed to do about these telemarketers?
I told you to put them on the do not call list. You add them,
I put
and
my number on the
add
do
them
call.
to the national registry, and
I
they
did
still
that.
and they still calling that number. They're gonna be in
They
trouble.
calling my number. So do I need to put that number on now?
Yes, that you do need to do that. Yes.
But they using it. See?
They can't call that number. If they do, and you put them on that national registry, do not call. They're in trouble. So get them on there.
Yeah. I'm like, they steady calling. I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody about no insurance, none of that. They steady calling, steady calling, steady calling. What's the weather
Well,
like in Arkansas right now? What's the weather like?
it's it's a little 60, so pretty nice compared to coming from Nebraska, which is a little bit colder, but not it's nice, not bad. 60, 60, something like that.
Okay, 60. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Not bad, really nice.
It's
I just
it's it's
got a long sleeve shirt, so not bad.
yeah, it's cloudy here.
And no,
Like
it is cloudy. It's cloudy. It's been clouded up the entire time that
yeah,
I've been.
um,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely cloudy. It's cloudy here in San Antonio, so it's definitely
cloudy.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna hold you. I know you're gonna go throughout the day and do some stuff. I just wanted to reach out to you, have a conversation with you on the phone. But I just instead of doing it on the phone, I'm doing it on the podcast this morning. So I'll
Okay.
post this later on. Say, hey, this is a this is a conversation with Christy.
Yeah, it is. I'm probably gonna regret doing this
No, you
after
are.
after the fact. I'm gonna regret that I showed up in a head wrap, but I don't even think I have a comb to.
Well, but it doesn't matter. This is the real. This is real you. So and that's
Real,
what it's all
it's
about.
real life.
I got a t-shirt on, got a hat, and some shorts myself. I got boxes everywhere in the house, getting ready to move. So what difference does it make? I'm getting ready to pack today.
Okay, well, I did it. I answered. You know, I always answer for you, so
Yeah.
I tried to answer for everybody that calls. But yes,
All right.
yeah, I'm gonna regret this later.
And then, well, you'll regret it later, but at the end of the day, guess what? It's the real you. It
I
is the
definitely
real
will.
you. I love that. I love that. I
Okay,
love that. It's the real
okay,
you.
yeah.
And
Thank
to our viewers and listen, keep listening. Keep thank you for your support for 954 Miles of Conversation. Get ready for a wonderful ride with us because the topics that we're getting ready to bring to you are not your regular topics that you see on podcasts. We're doing something different, and people are seeing that. And if you got a story that you want to put out there and we can make something to fit your lifestyle, trust me, we do not have a problem by putting you on here. If you want to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. But you got to be real when you come on my show. You got to be real. Yeah, you got to tell us the truth of your experiences because that's what we talk from. We talk from experiences. Yeah, all of our covers, the people that we have on our show, the guests we have on our show, it's experiences. That's
you.
what we want. Our questions are not designed from your experience, your life experience. I don't want you to talk about somebody else over here, over there. I want you to talk about you. When I get on here and I need to talk about bad relationships that I had, I talk about my bad relationship. I own it. I don't run from it. I own it. Okay. But also, I'm gonna make everybody else accountable too. If you was
Okay,
with me, I'm gonna make you accountable.
he
So
will do
be
that.
aware of that.
He
And
will
if
do
you
that.
didn't know, I'm a note taker.
I
I
am too, though.
always
I am too. So we both know.
hey,
Take.
Christian can vouch for this. If I was in a relationship, I took notes.
He
Did you
does.
take the notes, the things you said to me? But I took the notes that I took some
He
notes.
does. He
And
takes a
maybe
lot of
maybe
inventory on people. He takes inventory on you people. He takes
yeah.
inventory on me too. Like,
Now hold on, hold on. This is a real this is to show you that this is real. This is Keith. This is Keith. Hold on. Frat brother, before you say something, I'm on a podcast, so do not say nothing disrespectful. He's actually laughing. I got Christy on the podcast. We just did a
hey
prompt
Keith, how
podcast.
are you?
He said, "Hey Keith, how you doing? How you doing?"
I'm doing fine. Y'all just finished up?
No, we actually finna get ready to wrap it up. And you call. I said, this is my good frat brother in Little Rock. So I got the call. This is Keith Jackson on the phone, y'all. So I got
Tell
to.
Keith I got this. I got to catch up with him and my boy Curtis.
She said,
If I can.
she was kicking up with you and Curtis.
Shout out to the bros.
Yeah, shout out to the bros.
I have a interesting topic or what y'all?
No, we just, you know what, Keith, we always talk every morning and we just jump on the phone and talk. Instead of us jumping on the phone and talk, we just jumped on our podcast and just had a conversation this morning.
It could have gone anyway.
Yeah, it could go anyway. We talked about everything on here this morning. Yeah, and matter of fact, we talked to you actually on the podcast right now. We're talking to you on it.
something how that works?
Yeah.
Just get in like that.
Yeah. So you actually in on the podcast. So hey, yeah, this is my frat brother right here. I even talked about Nolan McCoy. He gonna really go. Oh, I talked about his great fishing story. I really got to tell that story one day about him fishing. He used to tell me how much he fish all the time. He tell me all the time he was fishing. He would tell me about this place they would catch all these fish from. And to the point where I said, man, this must be the same place Jesus was fishing at when he fed everybody. The way you talking about this fish. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Maybe he prays before he fishes.
Yeah, he prayed for his fish. But I always tell me, he said, now, he can't fish, but he's a good farmer. If you don't want something to know about farming, call Nolan McCoy. But now he's a guide too. He can tell you know where to go, how to get into the state of Arkansas. Through you don't have to have a map. He can tell you where to go.
Is he one of those guys that turn by the big oak tree?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
That's how you get directions.
Yeah, that's how he do it. But he just got that good memory. But I'm gonna call you back, Keith. We about to shut it down. All right. See, that's real.
That was
Real
very
conversation.
That was real.
You can't get that nowhere but 954 miles of conversation.
That's it right here. So yep.
Right here. Okay, Chrissy, have a blessed day. Call me later on. I'll be packing. I wish you'd come down here and help me. I wish I could come up there and help you. I will be in Arkansas next week for my brother's birthday. So if you need me to go by the house and check on it, let me know. I'll do that. We'll see you later.